Yeah, hello everyone. Today we will start our new lesson for our new week. Starter of the week, so unit 9, the Royal Government of Cambodia 6. That's 9, right? We just finished 5, now we come to go to 6. So in here we will know about our review, we will know about what is economy and also agriculture, industry, trade and tourism. We focus on 4 sectors for today. Before we go, let's start on our vocabulary first. It's the first one, infrastructure, the basic physical or organizational structure and policy. Example, building, road, power supply needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. Can say substructure, right? Just like the road, the building, everything in our country. What is it, man? Yeah, very good. Hey, Thai, Japan, right? Everything. Just say about infrastructure, that everything is there. Example here, in the past, these infrastructure were physically and functionally separate. Okay, another one is solely additive. It's not involving anyone or anything else, only. We can say merely or is exclusive, only one. In command. What? Yeah, and example, he is solely responsible for any debt that company may incur. Incur here, that means. Okay, another one is meteorology. Is the branch of science concerned with the processes and phenomena of the atmosphere, especially as a means of forecasting the weather. So we can say weather forecasting. The study of weather. In Khmer, they call study of weather. In Khmer, yeah, we study of that for forecasting the weather. Example here, evolutionary theory is no tie to metaphysical naturalism or atheism. Then is meteorology or medical science. Another one is privatize. It's a transfer a business, industry or service from public to private ownership and control. We can say make private. Example, the school is from public, right? Public school, and then they make it private as a private business to cover. What does it mean, man? Yeah, I can right? We can say privatize. Come from the private, right? And example, they were opposed to plan to privatize electricity and water. Okay. And consolidate, make something physically strong or more solid. We can say unify, merge or solidify, make something the whole into one. What does it mean, man? Yeah, control, okay. Consolidate. Just like in the past, we have Khmer rule and Cambodian people, right? A lot of friction from another party, and we consolidate into as one. Example, the first phase of the project is to consolidate the outside walls, and this come or bring to an end. We can say stop, right? Okay, and build up, quit, end or finish. What does it mean here? Yeah, choke and choke. Okay, very good. Example, the hostility, this and normal life was resolved. Now one is concession, a thing that is granted, especially in response to demands. Can say grant or agreement. When you have a grant or have an agreement from someone. Example, the government were unwilling to make any further concession and comply of an article with specified standard. We can say obey, submit, agree to. When somebody agree or they do us what you want, it is in Khmer. Yeah, an example, all second-hand furniture must comply with the new regulation and habitat, the natural home or environment of an animal, plant or other organism. we say above a home. It's the place where the people or animal live. It can say habitat. What does it mean, right? Yeah, okay. It's not for human, right? For animal being or living thing. Example, in this field, there were no underwater sort of marine life in its natural habitat. The one is timber, wood prepared for use in building and carpentry. We can say woodland, wood, but it's not tree, right? We get the timber, we get the wood from the tree. So what does it mean, man? Timber is they make it to build a house. They cut the tree to get the timber, the wood. What does it mean, man? Yeah, very good. Chea. Okay, they make it, right? Okay, just we cannot get the whole tree, right, to make a house, right? To build a house, only timber. They cut it, right, to any shape that they want to build. Okay, so example here, the next step will involve building 340 timber lock here in house. Okay, so we finish. Let's go see your book a bit, and then we go through all together. And today I will let you read and practice your pronunciation. I will tell you a bit about how to read effectively as the English language. So the first one is economy. We studied already. Economy is the principal domain support the national development of program. That means it's a principal sector, a factor that support national development. Every development in our country, if we don't have a good economy, that means we cannot develop well. Just like in the family, right? You have to have a good economy, good. I mean, in financial, right? The money that you have. If not, you cannot sing or do anything else. Another one is agriculture, and here you can see the main economic infrastructure of Cambodia is agriculture. So the main, right, more than 90% in the past, right, that is agriculture that we cultivate. Based on that, the sector of rice, right, that export to the overseas nowadays very improving very fast. The government would enhance irrigation system. Irrigation system, that means the water system, right, to make it sufficient for the farmer. Just like in Thailand, see when some area that they are drought, don't have the water, don't have the rain, the king will come and with helicopter we surround it to make artificial rain. That's very. That's why they like the king so much, right? Anything that the people meet, they will come and help. And it is essential to upgrade the general direction of irrigation to the level of Ministry of Water Resource and Meteorology. That means upgrade our irrigation, right? In here the book is in the past, so we have to upgrade. If not, it cannot supply us the demand, enough supply to the demand of the farmer. Another one is in industry. The Royal Government would encourage small and large industry to fulfill that task. That means smaller industry to fulfill that task. Sometimes they do not meet that task, right? So help them to improve the industry and also improve our society. Focus on producing export goods. That means we have to focus on export goods. Export goods, that means we get the money from our side to go in our country. But import, that means we give the money to the outside, right? If our export have a lot, it will be very good. And to make the textile industry and agriculture industry to be core structure of Cambodian industry. Textile here, that means a fabric, clothes industry, to make it develop very fast because we focus on that, and also agriculture, cultivation. And the Royal Government promote the research and exploration of petrol, gas, and other mineral. Promote, right? Promote, that means research. We research because we have a lot of gas, a lot of petrol, a lot of mineral that have in Cambodian people. Okay, another one is trade. Okay. The Royal Government would enhance policy of trade liberation. That means let the trade have liberation, right? to make all the trader to come here because it is liberation, just like democracy country. And the liberation of international trade make the local product difficult to compete in the foreign market. Okay, make it our product to make it internationally recognized in order to compete with the foreign market. If not, we cannot. Just like now we go in Asia. And the last one is tourist. Okay, the Royal Government will promote the development and make it become tourist of culture and nature. We should promote our culture and nature to be the tourist side, just like our dance, right? Some dance, cook the lao, some our traditional dance. Okay, to make it attract more visitor. Heighten the private and public investment targeting at building up the tourist infrastructure. Okay, and another one is ensure security and political stability. If we don't have security or political and our security in our country, we cannot attract more visitors. Tourist work has to be linked by preservation of natural, cultural, and natural environment. Okay, we have to link for natural and our cultural environment. If not, our country is not clean and also is not hygiene, so they will not come a lot, attract a lot for our visitor. Okay, that's it for our today. We will discover more in our book, right? Okay, thank you.